All right, YouTube, welcome back. This is the first live stream in a while. I'm gonna put it out in the Telegram. If you guys aren't in the Telegram, join the links in the video description. I'm gonna post when I'm live in there every day. But yeah, we're gonna jump into it here in a minute. I don't know where that went. Let's see. Let me just do this. Okay. Okay, I should have just posted it to the Telegram. Hey Shuri, where have I been? I've been on a journey. I've been on a journey. No, I've been going through a different season of life recently, and it's had its ups and downs. But I got pretty hit pretty hard by life. I'm not gonna lie, and I just needed some time and really needed to get my confidence and clarity back in the markets. Did a lot of thinking. I'm doing better, guys. I'm doing better. I'm doing better. We had a great end of 2024. We actually crushed it for like the last half of that entire year. January was off to a rough start, and then I was just getting attacked a lot spiritually, or maybe by, just the flesh for a season. And it's tough. You got to bounce back. You got to come back, because you can either let those things like take you out for a longer period of time like I did, or you could try to bounce back quicker. And usually, in life, I've learned that it's not a matter of falling down, it's a matter of how quick you get back up when you fall down. Um, but it took me a little bit to get back on my feet this season. I'm not gonna lie. I missed you guys a lot. I missed you guys a lot. Honestly, I'm not even gonna go into deeper details, but I've been going through it the last 2 months. I've been going through it pretty bad. But I want my desire is to be here on live streams. It's just hard sometimes when I don't feel, I go through the motions. I don't feel like I can be able to give my best to you guys. Um, then it's hard to get on here. So all that being said, guys, I'm back into a better place right now in the season. If you guys have been watching the chat, the Telegram chat, I've been scalping lately, just taking smaller take profits. I've been back and forth between taking day trades and taking these scalp trades. Now, I was taking these day trades pretty consistent again. I would say I was pretty much back and forth with it, break even, doing this discretionary trading, um, making small gains, but just not not really consistent since I've been back. Hey, Lubislav, what's up, guys? Yeah, I'm happy to be back. I'll tell you guys kind of what I've been doing with the scalping. Those of you guys who are here, what I've been kind of doing is I've been trading the same way we were trading all in December with the false break, true break, but I'm doing it with the 5 minute chart, and I'm not even necessarily looking for strict liquidity. I'm just looking for the pattern. And basically, if you, I don't even know how to like explain it, but if you look for a false break, true break on the 5 minute during our New York kill zone, like we've been in the past, and you hit for a negative risk to reward, the back test that I was doing, right now where we're at, I didn't go back further right now. I just went back like the last 3 months, with where I'm at. I think when you back test, it's important too not to go crazy far because you want to know what's working right now in the current market cycle. But the system that I'm using to scalp right now, that you guys have seen in the Telegram the last few days, it hasn't lost a trade all of this year. Now, I haven't taken every trade all of this year, but if you back test it, it hasn't lost in 2025 once yet, which is crazy. I saw it. That's why you guys saw me switch from the day trade to the scalping pretty quick. Even though I'd been just trying to get my feet wet, getting back into the signal room, because I'm constantly researching, looking things up, brainstorming ideas. Even on this time off, all I've been doing is a lot of thinking about how to come back, about what's gonna work, what's gonna take us to the next level. And for some reason, I had a thought in my mind to look at the false break, true break on the higher time frames, and I did that. I looked at it on the 5 minute. It's a little bit harder to, because like we would look for the liquidity, sweeps on the 15 minute, and then the pattern on the 1 minute like this, basically. But if you just look for the pattern on the 5 minute, and then you just try to go for 5 pips and you give it breathing room, it just doesn't lose. So like that stop loss, even though it's like negative risk to reward, it's more of a safety net than anything in my mind. Um, the goal is, hit every trade for the week and just scalp and build confidence, gain momentum. If you're doing a negative risk to reward with a prop firm too, it's like it's honestly genius because now you're scalping, you're making consistent profits, you're winning trade after trade. And then if you get blown up on a trade too, which honestly we're only, risking like 20 pips for 5, so it's not like a crazy negative risk to reward. But if you get blown up on a trade or two, it's like, okay, you just lost like your audition fee or whatever. And you'd have to like get blown up on like 2 trades. And the chances of that happening are pretty slim. So, um, what's up, Brian? What's up, Jose? It's good to see you guys back in here. But yeah, I'm trying to explain a little bit of what we're doing. No, I didn't see what you wrote me on X, so I actually got rid of X off my phone and stuff for a season. I'm not big on social media. I don't like I can't grow an X or an Instagram for some reason, like, and it's just I end up, getting distracted on there a lot, so I just deleted it for this last 2 months when I was like trying to get back on my feet. But I'll have to check out, I'll have to download it again and see what you wrote. False break, true break works, guys. It works. We know that for a fact. Um, the market shifted on us in the beginning of the year, and it just stopped kind of working on the 1 minute for maybe the week where it was the New Year week, and then I just got thrown off. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm gonna be completely transparent with you guys. I got thrown off, and I started messing things up, and it threw me off for a while. It was stuff on the charts and off the charts, so it was like I just needed time, but we're back, and so basically we're gonna start drawing this on here because this is the last high point before it starts shifting. So we'll just draw that right there, and I'll just draw this right here, and we'll just kind of track as these go. This is a news candle, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. And then we're just gonna track from here on out. I'm not gonna really look to the left anymore. That's what I've been doing the past 2 days. Cause you gotta establish like a starting point. So I'm like, I'll just start at New York Kill Zone, which is 8:30. Animesh, I love to hear that. What are you doing for your higher time frame bias? What do you have to identify that? Because that's one of the harder things I think for me is because a lot of people teach to align with a higher time frame bias, But whenever I day trade, it's only like hurt me because I guess I've never learned like a accurate way to do it, I guess. Like I know how to look at like the daily candles and see if they're like right now on these daily candles over here. I mean, if you're looking at just candle range theory or whatnot, we're like inside this range. Price swept the high of it, so it's likely to sweep the low of this range right now. Actually, the range is right here. Um, like this would be like the CRT range we're in. So like the higher time frame bias in my head would be bearish until it sweeps here, and then after that, which it's doing right now, it could sweep anywhere. But I don't know. I never really figured out like too well how to do that. Yeah, I did need a break. I did. And it's tough because like you guys all understand that like if I would have like just been like, "Oh, I need a break." Everyone would understand, but it's like so much harder than that. You're like you feel like you're letting everyone down. And I don't know, like when you're doing something good and you're doing something that involves God too, like I guess I didn't go into it like expecting to get attacked as hard as I was, but we were on here praying every day together. We were sharing the word, we were talking about Jesus. And I will tell you what, if you need any other proof that those things are real, just start talking about those things to people in public or online. Watch how attacked you get. That's how you know you're doing the right thing, I guess. But I guess I didn't take it into consideration before, and I was just getting beat up. I was getting beat up, beat up in real life. Oh, okay. Yeah, whatever you're doing, like if the daily candles could definitely help. They definitely can help. I feel like the daily candle is probably one of the most, if not the most important candle. If I could just figure out how to read it better, it might help help a lot. One thing that's cool about this, though, I'll tell you guys this. So I was explaining this to my dad the other day because he trades too. He gets in here sometimes on these streams. But basically, I think I said it in one of my videos too. So if we're trading like negative risk to reward and we're scalping the market like this, first of all, the reason we're trading negative risk to reward when we scalp is because of spreads. It's the only reason really is that we have to be negative when we scalp for a higher accuracy is because of spreads. If I was to trade a 1-to-1 like this and you got a 2 pip spread or whatever, you get in the trade and you're pretty much already at stop. So that's the reason like when we're going for a small gain, we want a little bit more breathing room. Um, Also, here's the thing. So if you look at this risk to reward, if we're going for 5 pips, risking 20, right? Yes, that's like, it sounds like it sucks, but if you look at like, there's enough people trading negative risk to reward making money for I think people these days to realize that it's not like, it's not a bad thing to do. Here's the thing though. So like if you look at this, you need to win 81 out of 100 trades. Now if you tell someone that they need to win 81 out of 100 trades, they're like, I need to get an 81% win rate. It puts a lot of pressure. They're like, I don't want to trade negative versus reward. That's why I'd rather trade positive because I don't have to win as much. Um, and there's a lot of pressure. Here's the truth though. The nature of the markets is to chop. It's to take stop losses. It's to grab liquidity. That's the nature of it. So with the positive risk to reward, there's going to be days like let's do this for example. Let's say we got into the markets right here. We got in for a buy, or let's even do it the opposite, right? Let's say it's positive versus reward. We get in for a buy right here. We got stop loss hit. Okay, let's say we get in for a sell right here. The same exact risk to reward. Stop loss gets hit. Whether we bought or sold this day with a positive risk to reward, we had a 0% chance of winning. So that's something people don't think about sometimes. That's why I like 1-to-1. Like, and I don't go any higher than 1-to-1 for the most part. Like I have at points and times, and I haven't done very well. But going 1 to 1, you know at least one of your, like, if you buy or sell, you at least have a chance of winning that day, right? Now, with positive versus reward, there's going to be trades that you take that have a 0% chance of winning. Whether you bought or whether you sold, like in this situation, you would have lost the trade. Now, the opposite is true for negative versus reward. And so here's where I'm going to tie it all back around. When you've got to win 81 out of 100 trades, that sounds like a lot. It sounds like you have to hit 81% of the time, but really you only have to hit like 60% of the time. And I'm going to explain it. So if let's say you've got a 100 trade sample, but 50 of those trades are like these trades right here. If you would have bought, you would have won. If you would have sold, you would have won. So 50 of those trades have a 100% win rate already without you having to do anything. Now you're left with, let's say, the other 50 that you might lose if you go the opposite way, which that might be a big number. I feel like there's going to be more trades that have both sides hitting than not. Now you only have to win 61 out of, or you only have to win 31 out of the 50 remaining. So that's not as much pressure. Hit 60% with a negative versus reward. I don't know if that makes sense, but with that being said, there's going to be days where you get in the market and you're just gonna win no matter what you did. Now, on top of that, you combine it with an edge like this, and you guys know every time we get into a trade with a false break, true break, you see price just push a little bit every time. And I think that's why it hadn't lost a trade in my back test for the entire year so far of 2025, because giving it that breathing room, knowing that we get in at a time where it pushes a little, it I was like, I couldn't believe it. I had never back tested something that hadn't lost 40 trades in a row. I've never back tested something like that. Not even I've back tested so many negative versus reward strategies and nothing like that ever. So it's gonna be interesting. We're on a two trade win streak, three if you count the day trade we took. These are our previous two scalps, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm in a 100K challenge too right now. That was about a breach like a week or two ago, and doing this, we're already back in profit. So that's another reason too. I wanted to start the streams again because we're in profit now, 100K on this. And I was like, okay, let me start it back up. Now that I'm locked in with this and kind of in a better headspace to come back, it's gonna be good. We're hopefully gonna get funded again, get another payout, bounce back. It's just gonna take being on here with you guys, in all honesty. But yeah, so just so you guys know, we're only tracking right now just what's going on after 8:30. 8:30 liquidity injection, and now we're trying to look to see how our structure is forming. I'm gonna be looking for it within 2 hours. So if we don't have anything by 10:30, we don't have a trade for the day. If we do, you guys saw yesterday, we got in the trade at 10:30. It was, oh man. Oh, we're not even on the right chart. We're on TastyFX. Let me do this. The candles actually look nice for once on them. Let me go here. This is a Forex chart. And this is, yeah, because I placed my trades on here. I've got a small cash account that we've been making some profits on this last week too. I think we're up like $300 this week. I withdrew like 180 on Monday from the day trade. But I'm just trading a small cash account with that prop account as well. Just so you guys know. It always helps me to be making some money on my winning trades when I'm trading a challenge account. Because if you're hitting trade after trade on your audition, but you gotta wait 2 weeks, it's gonna make you want to crash out. You're like, dang, I just won for the last 2 weeks. I still got like a week to go before I hit TP or profit target. And then you're like, man, I could have been making money this whole time. And all those thoughts. So it helps to be making a little bit of money on a small cash account while you're trading a prop account. That's what I've noticed. Have you guys how have you guys been doing with your trading since we've last been on here? Have you guys got funded or anything? Or is anyone funded right now? Oh, Josh, you're in phase 2 of your account right now? So you just passed phase 1 recently, or nice, brother. That's what's up. I wish I could trade with FTML. They don't let people in the United States trade with them. Dang, price is just distributing. Nice gamer cat. That's who I'm with still right now. Ideally, though, I just want to be trading my own cash account, but I need to get it up again a little bit. So I'm mainly focused on getting this prop account passed. Dang, Josh, yeah, I had to save mine too from my 6% drawdown. It was down like 5.5%. Now it's back to 100K. Pull this out. I'll show you guys. I'll show you my prop form dashboard while we're hanging out and waiting. I'll show you. We have recovered this account big time. That's when we started way over there. I think probably the beginning of February, yeah. Um, Man, it bottomed out here. It was about a breach. I didn't break my rules, but I wasn't really like set on what I was doing. This is not so the only this spike back up has been from the last few trades you guys have seen. The scalps and whatnot. The scalps are absolutely saving this account, which is the craziest thing. It feels weird, like, cause I never was like big into scalping. It feels weird, but it feels good, honestly, because it's like you just hit for the day in like 5 minutes and you're done. Whether more happens or less happens, like yesterday, you'll see this trade hit for way more, but it's like we were just out. This trade the day before didn't hit for much more, so it's like it really is nice to just pretty much lock in as soon as you're done for the day. Because how many times have you guys seen us have winning trades that just slip away from us? Honestly, the beginning of January probably wouldn't have happened had we just traded a risk management strategy like this. Because the market can shift, but you're not going to shift on a negative risk to reward strategy, right? The market can go from heavily trending to heavily consolidating, but with a negative risk to reward and trading in the direction of price breaking, so even if it's trending and taking off, there's not really, it can't really like mess with a negative risk to reward like it was messing with our other systems. Yeah, Euro is dropping off. I knew it had to come below that bottom of that range here. I didn't know what all it was gonna do. Maybe this is the next target, or it already hit it. It looks like it probably just barely missed it. Yeah, it probably hit it on the Forex.com chart. After that, though, you guys already know this is the next low. All right. No, you got stopped out on this sell-off. Yeah, that's why you need a negative risk to reward. Oh man, it's so crazy how this whole trading industry is. It's so crazy. All the things that people tell you to do literally make you lose money, and then the things that people don't tell you to do, you just like you do it, and then you feel weird about it because everyone says not to do it, and then you start making money. It's like, what the heck? I just took 2 months off to just come back and take negative risk reward trades, but it's just crazy how it works. I'll tell you what, if you guys have seen him though, who trades negative risk reward? Where is he? He's streaming right now. I'm gonna put his YouTube up here just to show you guys. This guy, I know him personally. This guy trades negative risk reward, and he's a real trader. Like he gets on there every day. You guys should check him out. Um, he's got like thousands of people that usually watch him. On his streams, or at least a few hundred every morning. He's been doing it for a few years. The guy will just put a crazy stop loss, and he doesn't have a set take profit. He trades price action, kind of like we do. False break, true break is price action technically. Um, but he just puts on like 100 pip stop on gold, and then just whenever he gets some profit, just takes it. If it goes against him some, he'll layer into his position, just take it. But I bring him up to tell you guys that like that guy's been trading negative risk reward for years now, and like not just risking $4 to make one like we are. He'll risk like $10 to make $1, but he'll go on like 100 trade win streak. I think last time I checked up on him, he was on a 114 trade win streak. I don't think he's lost a trade in 2025 yet. Just like I was saying, this strategy back tested, didn't lose a trade. He's kind of part of the reason too that I've been trying to switch gears this way. Because if you, at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself, you're like, okay, I've been trading long enough. From everything I've seen, everything I've learned, all the people I've met, who's making money? Who have I seen making money? Who's really doing it? This is what's helped me kind of get back on my feet recently. It's like, okay, what works, what doesn't work? What have I done that's worked? What have I done that doesn't work? What have I seen other people legitimately do that works? And what have I seen other people pretend to do that doesn't work? And that's what you have to ask yourself those questions, and that's the quickest way to get back on your feet. Now, I just haven't been asking those questions for the last 2 months. I've kind of been just not. I haven't even been trading that much, in all honesty. I've been placing trades here and there, but I've barely anything on a cash account just because I had to keep my wrists low for a while after getting beat up those first few weeks of January. But yeah, those are the questions I ask myself because at the end of the day, um, it does work, right? There's people really doing it. There's people really doing it full time. A lot of the things that people are telling you online they're not true. If you just are in the industry long enough, they're not. But we got to just take what we can and build what we can. All right, so price has finally flipped after just dropping off a ton. And now we've established this low down here. This is our first established high, our first established low. Now I'm basically going to look to see which way price starts cutting up within here or outside of here. We could see price drop and then give us a continuation, or it could establish a high here and then start chopping the other way and reverse this entire move. Now this is a call, this would be called like a Judas swing in like ICT terms. Basically though, anytime you see a sharp move like this, one of two things is going to happen. It's or one of two things is happening. It's a distribution move in which price is just going to continue dumping. Could be based on something on the higher time frame. If you had to ask me what I think it could be, I think it could have been this grab, this recent grab of these highs right here. I think that could be why price is distributing. Or it could be a false move, right? You can see that price, especially on the daily here, is still established in an uptrend. And ultimately, it's still, I don't even think it's cleared these ultimate highs, right? So it could be making a false move down, tons of sellers coming into the market just to completely reverse and ride the wave higher and wipe out all those people. So one of two things is always happening when you see a dramatic move like this. It's either faking everyone out or the money is really distributing like that. Let's see. So this was an example of price distributing, right? We saw yesterday around 12:30, just money start dumping into the market. Now, how many times have we seen stuff like this happen outside of news hours and it just come up and sweep out everyone who thought they were going to sell? That wasn't the case yesterday. That was when price started distributing. And as you can tell too, that was actually in the, I guess I was right when I said that because I said the sweep of that high was the reason it started distributing. So even though we're seeing this distribution right now, I think that is kind of a follow-up distribution to what happened here when we took those highs. So price is pretty bearish. Now, this still could get flipped on its head. Like, it could still get flipped on its head, and that's why, that's the thing too. We have all, like, with the, when we're just trading the way price is breaking, it helps a good amount because we don't have to worry about what it's going to do next. We just kind of wait for it to do what it's going to do next and then trade it. Yeah, this week it's been moving. The pair more. It's just been consolidated. Yeah, there hasn't been crazy amount of news either. Yeah, it's a distribution candle on CRT for sure. I think the reason it's distributing so hard too is you see this massive bullish candle. This is an inside candle of this entire range. So this big wicking candle created that range, and this just added, this is just a ton of accumulation inside of this range, and then it wicked above and now it's coming below. It made enough of its move though to do whatever it wants now though. You can see it tap down here, swept here. It can come back, it could come back up now for sure. Good morning, Pip Sniper. I love you, my brother. I'm still gonna put the trade in on the Telegram. I'm still gonna put it on there. People are gonna start liking these negative risk rewards. It's just gonna take like a 20 trade win streak. It's just gonna take a little bit. So I don't expect anyone to follow along until they see that though. Once we get another funded certificate in there in the next 2 or 3 weeks of doing this, because scalping it's a little bit slower. It'd be good though. It looks like we're about to establish a pretty tight range. Yeah, if are you saying it's gonna come back up like 50% and then fall again? It could. Yeah, it could. Okay. Alright, we'll start to see which way price starts breaking. 15-minute BOS. Yeah, once it regains right here, it regains equilibrium. It could even regain equilibrium somewhat in there, but I would like to see probably like that. That would be like the quickest point of turning, but that would be the ideal one up here. There's a lot of empty fair value gaps that have not been filled right in here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Price would probably likely try to fill some of these. Oh, man. Be right back. How do I change my camera? I'll be right back. We got time on the 5-minute. All right. All right, guys. I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to grab a coffee and run to the bathroom really quick. So this is not an established high yet, but price is now pushing higher. This would be established down here as a low. No, I'm not right now, Josh. No, not right now. What would be nice is if it didn't push higher right now, which it looks like it kind of already is. Yeah, it just did. If it could have formed a nice high right there, that would have been good. This is a little bit slower with the 5-minute though. If you guys aren't in the Telegram, join the links in the video description. I'm gonna post like all my trades in there, all the signals. Just so you guys know, the goal is gonna be we're going for a 100 trade win streak. That's the goal. We're gonna take one a day, but we're gonna do it 100 days in a row. That's how we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back with a 100 trade win streak. Alright, so price is pushing higher. We swept one high right now, but you guys know the first sweep could mean nothing at all. That's what we could see. Dude, it's good to be back on here with you guys, though. I really mean that. I miss you guys. I almost gave up though, I'm not gonna lie. I've been doing this too long to give up though. Way too long. There comes a point where there's no giving up anymore. I'll say it over and over again. The reason I know it's possible is because of the high percentage of people that lose. If you could just figure out why everyone loses, then you could win. It's reverse engineering. You just gotta do the opposite. Yeah, gamer cat. You just can't. You gotta draw that line in the sand. And it's not to say you're not gonna have thoughts sometimes. You just gotta override them. Oh, thank you, Josh. Your prayers were needed. They were needed. You got to think about it. It was definitely a spiritual attack. We were being tried. We just turned up in the markets in 2024, and we did it while praying, while spreading the word. Like, as a community, we were doing big things in these live streams at a very quick rate. I guess I just wasn't ready for the setback. It wasn't just a trading setback, just so you guys know. It wasn't just a trading setback. My my internal interior world started to cave in on me. Not even externally, just internally. We go through seasons. We all go through it. Sometimes you feel like you're the only one going through it though. And that's mainly because we all do a good job at making sure we don't show people when we're going through it. Um, that's what I did. That's what I do. But it's probably not healthy, right? We had that. They were starting to regulate our trading. We're good traders, that's for sure. Oh gosh. All right, let's see if this closes a little bit lower. If it does, it's going to establish that second high, and if we start breaking above that, we can expect prices to go higher at least a little bit. All right. We're going to see, guys, if price breaks higher, we're going to get in. That's what makes you a good trader. Confident in what you're doing. We got about an hour left to see if anything happens. That'd be a shame if nothing sets up on our first day back. But it'll be good to be back though, either way. It looks like we might have to be waiting another candle or so before we kick higher. Yeah, I could see price going higher, Josh. Especially with such a dramatic move like this. I could see, honestly, I could see the whole thing getting flipped if we're forecasting. It's crazy how drawing on the wicks like this is so accurate, though. Yeah, this could just be a pullback in the overall uptrend. A fake out to the sell side. With the EU tariffs. Yeah, that's true. I didn't even see that. This trade's gonna be worth the wait, though. You guys remember, the longer we wait, the better it works for us. I've had the charts just up on the side for 2 hours yesterday before that trade got triggered. Is price printing a lot? Oh yeah. Jeez. Yeah, we don't need a big move today. Price moving a lot. I didn't even look at how much that drop was. It's probably like 60 pips, huh? 70. Wow. That's shocking. I would have never guessed that was a 70 pip drop until I just looked at it. Makes our life easier once we're in a trade because we're really not going for much at all. Markets fell off though. It's 9:30, 9:33, so New York Stock Exchange just opened up. Doesn't look like it's doing much right now, but we should see some volume kick up for sure. There's no more news today. Or 10 a.m. orange folder pending home sales, but might be just enough to kick some money back into the market, but that's about it. And tomorrow we just got core PC. That should be stronger for the dollar too. You could see EU weakness. Yeah, I don't know though. EU is dropping. And US dollar news came out weaker for the dollar, so I mean it could go back up today. It could. It could go back up. All right. All right, so we're an hour in. Nothing right now. No buy or sell right now. But if we break above here, we're going to buy. right above here. Now, if we break below here, we're gonna start looking for sells. We're gonna wait though for it to give us another break. It's gonna look like this. But right now we're more inclined to buys. Oh no, no, I'm not in. I'm not in. I'm not in. No, sir. Not yet. I think I said we got like an hour left to get in, maybe. So what's today, guys? Is it Thursday? Yeah. Let's see if it pulls higher. Oh, I thought it was gonna try to close above. Looks like we're closing below. So this down move could keep happening. In all honesty, we'll find out. You short? Nice. Let me see. Previous week though. Oh yeah, Wednesday. Prices collapsing lower. We might be joining you soon, Josh. Might be joining you soon. Alright. Yeah, Luboslav. The last few videos caused it to go up a good amount too. It went up a bit though. I don't know what happened honestly. The past few days has been going up since I started posting videos again. Josh, it's coming against you. No, I'm playing. I'm playing, brother. I think we'll still get the shorts. I think you're probably right. Right? Yeah, I don't know what the heck I did, to be honest with you. Cause they're like a bunch of people subbed. Well, I'm getting a bunch of people like dropping off on these videos. I don't know what's going on. The YouTube algo edge. Something. Pretty much doubled my sub count, whatever it was. We just need 6.22k people on the live stream, because then we just tell them, all right, we're all buying, and then we move the markets together. But YouTube's probably not pushing my algorithm for streams, because it's been a while since I've done it. It's been like over a month, probably like 2 months. But no, a lot of those subs came in just this last week from the last 4 videos. Which honestly, like, I like doing the videos, but I like streaming more. Like, I mean, like, thumbnails and the titles, like, are good, and that's probably why people are, like, watching them and stuff, but I'd rather get people in the Telegram and the streams more than just watching these videos. These 5-minute candles are slower than those than those 1-minute ones, though. We'll see if we got a setup within the next 40 minutes. Oh, you definitely did with swing trading. I'm not gonna lie, I tried swing trading too since you guys last saw me. I could not do it. Talk about adding to my stress, not taking away from it. Candles are still kicking lower. Hey, what's up, Jake? Thank you, brother. Yeah, it's good to be back. I need a season to sit down though. Big time. One point oh five, 150. Dang. You sold all the way up there? You killed it. Were you selling off that CRT? You got pretty much the best entry off it. You think it'll fall that far though? We're right at these lows. Right in here, that daily low. Yeah, it could still fall. I'm probably gonna be joining the shorts here soon. I'm gonna get in shorts too if we close below here. I'm about a short. Just a quick move. I did not mean to open that. Alright, I'm getting ready. I'm gonna put the trade off in the Telegram too. Prop account, cash account. I'm just going for a quick move though. I'm gonna wait for it to close though. Alright. 4, 3, 2. Alright, I'm in 4 sells. Trade is fired off in the Telegram. If you guys aren't in there, join. Links in the video description. Alright, I'm gonna put up. We're in for sells. Alright, I'm in on the prop account too, so let me put where my trade was on the prop account. What we getting at? 5.8. Alright. Oh, it's 5.6. Those numbers are small. Alright. Here's our prop account trade. I'm gonna put the TP on. Alright, we're locked in. Let's start trade. Nah, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. We're gonna hit TP right now. Bro, don't say that. Bro, that would be so funny if we hit stop loss like this on our first stream back. The first loss in the strat back tested for like 50 trades in a row. Just takes a loss on our first stream back. On the cash account, I'm risking 6% to make 1.5, and then on the prop account, I'm risking 3% to make 0.75. I said, what if we take a loss? First stream back. We better not. That'd be disappointing. At this point, we're pretty much guaranteed to hit take profit. No, I'm kidding. That's why you gotta put a disclaimer in the video description. Trade at your own risk. I'm not guaranteed to do anything. If your stop loss keeps getting hit, just remove your stop loss. Quick fix. Biggest problem, stop loss gets hit. Quickest way to solve that problem, stop using the stop loss. No, I'm kidding. Did he say the same thing? I just made that up right now, Josh. I'm not even lying. Did he say the same thing? That's funny. Yeah, it's a tricky game. It's literally just a game of figuring out stop loss and take profits. It really doesn't matter where you enter. It does, but it does matter where you enter, but it's mainly a game of just playing with the numbers and tweaking them enough. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's gross. That coffee just sits at the bottom of that cup. Yeah, it's because you said that. That's why I was pushing the other way. No, we're still good. It's still going to TP. It's just playing around. Yeah, they are. They definitely are. That's so funny. I told you I was going through it. Oh, Gamer Cat, they got back some of it already. They got back some of it already. January, January took back December, or a lot of it at least. Yeah. The most December did for us was show us it was possible. That's about it. But nah, we had some good months before December. We just weren't, we made a lot more in December than we had been making. Yeah, right? They're patient. They got their get back. Jeez. Nah, we're good though. We're still going like prices head is straight for TP right now. It's just trying to look like it's not to trick people out of their cells or to stop the people out with smaller with smaller stop losses. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. They're just taking out the people with the smaller stop losses. Is all they're doing. That's all they're doing. Punishing the people, the people that aren't as risky as us. Yeah. Next strategy is 1 pip TP and 50 pip. And then the moment we get on and try it, it's not going to work. Going to hit a negative 1 to 50 and lose it. It's possible. Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. Nah, we're good. This is just what we're gonna keep telling ourselves. We're good. It's gotta turn at some point. No, we're just having fun. You moved it so much in January that you lost your. Hey, you and me, brother. You and me both. You and me both. The only thing we should be thinking about doing right now is adding to this position. No, no, we shouldn't be thinking about that. Adding to the position was not in the back test. So, honestly, though, it's not a bad idea. I'm thinking about it. I'm definitely thinking about it. You got a nice payout. Nice. That's always good to secure the bag and lock in some profits, because that's the best thing about a prop account. Once you take that payout, you lock that profit in. Sometimes we just run it up on a cash account and to the point where we just never take anything out, and then it's like you go through a little bit of a dry spell, and then you're like, dang, it just took it back. Or some of it back at least. Never all. Never let it take all. If it takes 80% though, you gotta withdraw. If it takes 80% of the profits back, just take a break. That's what I did. All right. Enough playing around. Need to show them that this negative risk to reward thing's legitimate. It's really it's really it's really gonna work. I promise you guys. Long term, the ideal thing to do would be to take off on a 50 trade win streak before we catch a loss though on these streams. Yeah, the 1RR scalpers are out of there. This just proves my point, guys. No, I'm being sarcastic lately. You gotta be sarcastic sometimes to cope with trading. Look at what did I say, guys? Guaranteed. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So yeah, you get any guru on live, it's a nightmare. Like, granted, I haven't made crazy amounts of money, but you guys have seen us make money trading. If you look at all my live streams, net positive, net positive. But yeah, yeah. You put any other YouTuber that's not already live trading on there or has never live traded, I'm telling you, it's worse than you think. A lot of these people are just selling trading. It's bad. It ruins it for the people that are trying though, because then they get caught up following someone or buying a course. I can't tell you guys how many courses I bought from people that never made a real dollar trading. It's sad. Yeah, I've checked out Iman trading. He's the guy who exposes everyone, right? Which honestly, I watch some of his stuff, but watching it kind of hurts you sometimes more than it helps. Because then you get like, you go down like that rabbit hole of despair. It's like, dang, well, everyone's faking it. Is trading even real or is it a scam? You know what I mean? So, like, I like to focus on the people. Like, there's like 1 in 1,000 that are really doing it. And you focus on those people. I'm not claiming to be one of them, but I'm saying, like, the guy I showed you guys this morning, Wicks, he's really doing it. He's doing more for the trading industry than he realizes. He's showing people that they can make a full-time income trading. There's not very many people showing people that they're actually doing that. Yeah, Matt Gray. I'm pretty sure Matt Gray's a legitimate trader. He seems like he's just a good guy overall too. I used to watch his stuff sometimes. He goes for a high risk to reward though, so he's not always profitable. He goes through his losing spells, his losing streaks. That's the thing. Anyone trading positive RR, like to the extent Matt Gray is, like he's trading like 1 to 3s, 1 to 4s, 1 to 5s. He's hitting good trades, but behind the scenes, he's taking a lot of little losses that no one sees that eat up the profits. Josh, I bet you were happy to see this candle, brother. I'm trading a small cash account right now, so it's a little bit less than I might be. I'm trading like a 4K cash account right now, just to lower my risk to get back in these streams and stuff and in trading. Um, but I'm risking 6%, which is like 240 bucks. So it's like what the same amount of money I'd be risking maybe on like a 10K, and I'm just going to make like 60 bucks. And then on the prop account, I'm risking like 3%. That way I don't hit the daily loss limit and to make like 0.75. So it's going to take like 13, 14 wins to get funded. But once we're funded, we'll get a payout, and then once we get that payout, we'll probably combine it with some other money I got set to the side and put that in the cash account and try to get like a 20K cash account going scalping like this. And then alongside that 20K cash account, I'm gonna try to do like maybe a higher challenge again. But I need a break from those 400K challenges. A lot of pressure. Probably doesn't need to be a lot of pressure, but there just was. Yeah, it's bound to melt. We're breaking. I mean, we're breaking lower. This is the third break that we've seen now. One, two, three. Second consecutive. That wasn't really consecutive, but if you look at everything, all things considered, it was enough confirmation for us to be in the sells. That was a big candle though, honestly, right? Is it? Yeah, it's like a 12 pip candle. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. All right. All right. Yeah, it is something new every day, isn't it? Been seeing the market just kick up in price at random times. That's what happened yesterday. Look at that. That was at just 10.25. Market just spiked up. And then we were able to get in. Yeah, I would agree. January was the worst, though. Maybe I was just not able to have the clarity needed for the way January was. For real, yeah. Hopefully we got more ups than downs. Looks like we're about to hit TP right now, though. Like right here in a second. Still in on the cash, or the, not cash account. Of course we're in it on the cash account. You guys see it right here. We're in it on the prop account still too. It didn't hit TP on either. This is the parameters for my prop accounts trade, by the way. The entry, take profit, stop. The spread's like half a pip. It's like pretty much identical on both. This one kicks up a little bit more though to like 1.1 pips, but usually it's at 0.8. Dude, people definitely have stops right here. Off that candle. Everyone's always trying to reverse a falling knife. Sometimes I do it. Sometimes I reverse falling knives. Sometimes it doesn't work at all. Sometimes it doesn't work at all. Sometimes they reverse though. People said don't try to catch a falling knife. If you catch one though, after it hits the ground, sometimes it's the best trade you've ever taken. I just don't think this one's hitting the ground right now. I think it's still falling. Alright, here we go. We're going to kick to the south side now. CRT. Liquidity grab in this fair value gap. We're going to distribute lower. To as clean as it gets. And break lower here. We got 9 minutes until our trading hours are over. I'm not closing the trade. I'm going to let it play out, of course. But I cannot stay on forever. So if we're not out within like the next 10 minutes, I might have to just update the Telegram with how it plays out. We should be out though by then. Well, this isn't what we want to see. Guys, I swear it works. Just wait. Look it, guys. Right here, order block. That's all it's doing. That's all it's doing. Trump looks like he's talking right now. No, I'm kidding. He's probably not. It's not moving that crazy. If we had to measure, though, how close we were, 0.4 pips. That's disgusting. Wow. Wow. That candle closed strong. Yeah, it should have just been a Q and guys. All right. Scratch all that. Hey guys, it is not over. Stop saying these things. We're gonna have to move our stop loss back. We can't lose. Not today. No, we're gonna be good. I've got a strong feeling that was just a fake out. Scare everyone out of their cells. Unless this one is to scare everyone out of their buys just to buy. Hit stop loss. All right, see you guys in 2 months. uh, see you guys in 2 months. I want to take another break. No, I'm playing. They're just trying to get us out of our trade, that's all. They're just trying to scare us, guys. We'll stay and watch this trade. If it gets crazy long, I'll sign off, but we'll stay and watch this. There might be, right? Everything is always testing us, testing our level of commitment. It's always testing our level of commitment. At the end of the day, are you going to do what you said you're going to do? Period. That's it. And I'll be honest, I can't always do what I say I'm going to do. That's this thing we called life. Romans 7. We do what we don't want to do, and we don't do what we want to do. You go through seasons. We'll be good though. We hit TP. All right, guys. I told you. Did exactly what I was gonna say. I guarantee. You just gotta trust the process. If we hit TP, this could be the perfect example of why you want that breathing room. Yeah, never doubted the trade for a second. Not even a second. Oh no. Honestly though, Gamer Cat, I hope he does because we won't have to worry about being profitable. We'll be hanging out in a much better place. But yeah, no, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It might take 10 years for us to do it, but it's gonna happen. But no one's gonna be saying that after 10 years though, you know what I mean? So it's like we gotta see all we gotta do is it's the law of attrition. Can we stick around long enough? If we do, we're gonna be in a good place. Bro, you guys are funny. I love you guys. Yeah. Yeah, no lie, Josh. We definitely are. Need that to happen ASAP. Need to get up out of this place. Cause you guys gotta think about it. Yeah, one day, every day is one day closer. One day closer to either him coming back or one day closer to us being with him. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and act like um I'm like just happy battling the world, the flesh and demons every day, dog. It's a battle. This life is a battle. And sometimes you just feel like you're the only one going through it, especially if you work at home and cooped up in the battlefield of your mind. It's war. One day though, one day it's all gonna the old order of suffering is gonna be wiped away. Revelation 21:4. The old order of suffering is gonna be wiped away. One day forever. Man, it's gonna be good though. I'm glad you brought that up. It's gonna be good. If we can keep like if I can remember like the hope we have for eternity, man, it takes some of the weight off. Um, right? You swing. This feels like we're in a swing trade right now. It seems like such a textbook reversal pattern right now. It almost seems so good to be true that we're definitely hitting take profit. You see this change of character here, fair value gap, sweep of liquidity. Price is definitely going to take all these buyers out. I think. I think we're good, but if price closes above there, I think that's when it's gonna start kicking higher. Swing trade in the scalp right now. Yeah. For real, gamer cat. That's funny. The water cup reversal. The reason I'm not stressing too much is because I know if like you look at just where the stops are on this chart, they're right here. Oh, do that? Oh yeah, there's definitely stops there. That's that false move, that Judas swing. So maybe that, yeah, a swing like that and distribution like this, price is still distributing, right? I would say if it made a second break higher, honestly though, for this to get reversed, we got to start coming up above here, up above here, for this to really start reversing. Like we're still extremely bearish. The only problem though, it's gonna be a good problem, but I wonder what the firm's gonna think if we catch like 30 trades in a row. We'll give it to 11 o'clock. I wanna sit here and watch it with you guys. Smart money trap. Stops. People are definitely putting stops below here now. The bottom of this order block. Markets are just taking their time though. We're in a much better spot now though than we were after that bullish candle. It's rejecting that order block, which is a good sign that they're getting people to put stops in. It didn't invert, but that's so people get in. Get in for the buys, put your stop right here. Yeah, the reason was because I did a back test recently, and it was shocking how many trades just absolutely hit with with a negative risk to reward. Like it was extremely profitable. So yeah, this is from like a back test I did. It's pushed against us only 12 pips so far. Total. Right, Josh? It's literally just getting people to buy before it does. We at this point we know price is going to TP just because of the way it's setting up now, the way the algo is setting up. So we know it's about a sweep, but we also know that since it's about a sweep, it's going to hesitate and get people into buy positions to stack as many stop losses right there as they can. Like if we go to the 1 minute, I bet there's some type of like buy indication in there. Yeah, engulfing right there. Price starting to consolidate. It's starting to dump a little bit on the 1 minute. But yeah, breaker block, fair value gap, hasn't even tapped the extreme. Pulled back enough. Yeah, this is where the magnet is right now for the algo. Hey, we're going on a winning streak. We're definitely about to go on the craziest winning streak we've ever had. I'm calling it right now. The longest I'll stay on though right now is till 11. I'll have to get off at that point, but we'll update it in the Telegram if we're not out already. That's 15 minutes though. I say we're scalping. We're in the trade for 2 hours. It's the longest scalp I've ever been in. Yes, we are gonna have the longest winning streak. We're gonna hit 100 trades in a row, the next 100 streams in a row. Right now we're 2 for 2, right? 3 for 3 technically if you count that day trade on Monday. So we're on a 3 trade win streak right now. 2 scalps. We're gonna count this though because that was a win. We're on a 3 trade win streak right now. December we had a 15 trade win streak and we got crazy payout. Grew our count a lot. So we're gonna do it 100 times this time. I will say in my back test too, though, when I did back test it, there were days it kicked against me. There were days where it kicked against me. But I found that over the last 3 months, that during this 2 hour window in the morning, and taking a negative risk to reward with these exact parameters, it hadn't lost a single trade. The only trade it actually lost was one that we wouldn't have taken. It was one, who knows, honestly, depending on the day probably. But the entry candle got triggered by a news candle, by the 10 a.m. news candle. That one wouldn't have lost because it just flipped immediately. But I've got in my rules not to take those trades after based on it's doing that in December and it not working one day. But other than that, anything like just normal setups like this with this risk management, risking 20 pips as a safety net and just going for 5, it hasn't lost in like the last 3 months of trades I've tested, which is the most important because you want the most recent 3 months of data to kind of see where the market's at right now. Going back any further, the market, you could be going into a different market cycle or whatnot. But yeah, so like that's like over 40 trades. There were some days where there was no setup. But what am I doing? Yeah, some days there was no setup, but all the days there was over like the last 3 months of trades hit TP. So it's like, yeah, negative risk to reward. It doesn't feel right, but it's like you just collect enough wins up front when you first start trading it before you catch a loss. It's like you're good. You know what I mean? So if we could go like on a little 10 piece, a little 10 win streak before catching any losses at least, we'll be good. Enough momentum to to keep going, you know what I mean? Hey, yeah, he brought us back together at the perfect time to start back up again. That's crazy you said that. That makes me feel better too about starting back up again. Because I wasn't sure I was ready, but then I was like, okay, if I'm not ready, now, when am I going to be ready again? Because you guys know I've been gone for so long. Let's see if it does it. I'm pretty sure this broker, as soon as it gets like, oh, it would be by my stop loss, not my take profit. But they'll probably keep the spread, or no, they might kick it up higher when it gets closer. I don't know. I feel like I watch this broker, and I feel like sometimes they kick the spread up higher when it gets close to my stop loss or like take profit. Because it's like point 0.8 right now. Watch when it gets like 4 pips, 4.5 pips, it's gonna be like 1.1. Some shady stuff. Okay, gamer. Okay, yeah, that's a good way to do it sometimes. Just commit to like trading an account till the wheels fall off, and just if you win, you keep going. If you lose, you just take a break. Let's see the spread. If the spread kicks up, they do stuff like that, guys. The brokers and stuff. You pay attention long enough, you've been trading long enough, you start to see stuff like that. They'll kick the spread up at times where it makes no sense for the spread to get kicked up. And it won't be a lot, but it'll be just enough to change like across like thousands of traders that they've got, trading with them. That stuff matters. We are playing a game that is so stacked against us, it's shocking. I don't think people realize what we're doing when we're trading. We're going against the most funded, the most resourced, most elite algorithm or system or whatever you want to call it in the world. We got the ability to make and lose money at the click of a button. But it's you're playing a game with the cards stacked against you, for sure. You just have to learn how to stack them against the broker. This is one way to do it. Look at, if we would have got in positive RR, broker's winning either way we go on today's trade. That's how they stack it against you. And that's why the market chops. Goes up, down, up, down, up, down. It's not buyers and sellers, it's collecting money. Stops. We should be out on we're out on our prop account. We're out on our cash account. What did I say, guys? I never doubted the trade for a second. You gotta trust the process. Never doubted it. What's up, Brandon? Yeah, never doubted that for a second. You guys already know. We pretty much expected exactly that to happen. But you guys see I was talking about this in the beginning. Today, whether we sold or whether we bought, we would have won. And so we stacked the odds against the broker today. I mean, like, that's just simply how it's been and how my back test has looked. There's so many trades where you get in either way and you hit. Now, we would be having a different conversation right now if the stop got hit. But we're good. Yeah, Brandon, yeah, I'll break it down on why I got in it. Basically, though, I started just tracking the wick market structure after 8:30. this high got established, and then price started melting. It created some lows down here, and then it started breaking higher, but we only saw one break to the upside, so we didn't get any buys. Price broke lower right in here, and then basically we're looking for two breaks, which we got, a second one right there. Not necessarily a consecutive one, but it was a pretty important low to break. And then this was really like the second consecutive one, but also a third break. So we were just trying to get in with the direction that price is currently breaking. And the negative risk to reward thing, we're going to see how it does. We're on a 4 trade win streak right now. We're going to keep showing up in live streaming until the wheels fall off with this. But from my research and my testing and just a lot of thinking, it's gonna work. But yeah, Josh, see, you're going for that higher risk to reward. You're gonna be the example today. No, I'm kidding, brother. I hope it goes for you. Honestly, I think it will. Um, I think it's going to target this low, in my personal opinion, which is 1.04009. But that's a guess. So yeah, I love you guys. We're gonna be back tomorrow. I'm gonna update the Telegram. Basically, TP smashed. Chat's gonna go crazy. Have you guys been in the Telegram? Have you guys seen the people? Maybe it was you guys. Anytime I've been putting off these scalps with this negative risk to reward, people put like the little monkey emoji covering his mouth, or like the face with his head blown off. People, yeah, there's 7 people that did that on that trade. Um, I think it's hysterical, but once we get enough of these trades out and people see that it works, maybe it'll be maybe it won't be as crazy, right? It seems crazy right now, but this prop account too has been revived from the depths of the darkest depths, because it was about a breach, and now I've made 6% on it since it was about a breach. We're pretty much we're only going for like $750 a day, so it's gonna be a grind, and I've been chipping away at it for a long time now, getting it back up. But if we get funded 100K in the next 2 or 3 weeks, probably be closer to like 2.5, 3. Oh, that would be nice. So, um, yeah, that's the thing. That guy I showed you guys, Wix, he trades negative risk to reward, and he has thousands of people watching because he's been doing it for like over 2 years live streaming, and he trades negative risk to reward and like much more negative than us. Like we would have, like with our 20 pip stop, he would have had his stop loss like right here. So every trade he enters like risking $10 to make $1, and this would be like his position. But he's on 100 trade win streak, over 100 trade win streak, and people are like telling him, "Oh, you're out of your mind, you're crazy," and he's just like, "Oh, okay, like whatever, like it's working." But it's we've been so like conditioned by the broker's agenda to place trades in a certain way, like with positive risk to reward. Like that is, people don't know this, but the positive risk to reward thing, in my opinion, this could be just a conspiracy theory, but like there's certain agendas pushed by the brokers and whatnot to get people to trade a certain way, right? And believe it or not, like I don't know if you guys agree with this or not, but like even the brokers over in the United States, like IG, Forex.com, Owanda, if you dig deep enough and you pay close enough attention, they say they're putting you in the live market, but they're running a massive Ponzi scheme. These brokers, even the ones that say they're putting you in the live market, you give them 10 grand, they keep your 10 grand and they give you a fake 10 grand. So people think that just prop firms are doing this. No, all these brokers are doing this too. These brokers are giving people SIM accounts and everyone's just losing. They keep their cash. The few people that do win, they just pay them out. That's all these brokers are doing. Like IG, I can almost guarantee I'm not trading real money right now. I can almost guarantee it. Like, and they have a CFD accounts offshore overseas, and they have accounts with TastyFX, which is their like broker name for their United States clients. There's not supposed to be CFDs, I can almost guarantee you they're still trading CFDs for their US clients, and they're all sim. It's crazy. I did hear that, Josh. I did hear that they bought out Owanda, which is going to be interesting because I wonder if they're going to let people in the United States trade with them still, because FTMO doesn't let people trade with them in the States. That's all right. We're gonna sign off though, guys. I gotta head out, but let's just close in prayer. Let's just pray together really quick because it's been a while and I know I need it. So, um, let's just come before the Father together. Father, help us to remember when we pray to you that we're actually talking to you. You're actually here and you actually listen to us. Father, we thank you for the ups and downs in life. We thank you that you bring us through it. We thank you that you have plans for our lives that no matter what happens, you've ordained them and they're going to come to pass regardless of our effort, regardless of opposition. There's things that you've ordained in our lives that are going to come to pass. The only thing that we can do is we can delay it, but we can't mess it up. Father, help us to stop delaying the things that you've called us to. And help us to see that you are on our side and that you're pushing us to exactly where you want us to go. I thank you for the grace that you've shown me and the mercy you've shown me. I thank you for the brothers in this community that are showing me grace and mercy too. Help me to be more transparent and just communicate as we go through these things, and help me to lean on them because you put them in my life and me in their lives so we can lean on each other. Father, I thank you for bringing us back together today. And I just pray that you give us the strength to stay consistent and to keep going and keep coming back here. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Amen. Love you guys. Let me read the chat some. Yeah, Gamer Cat, that might have been a good idea. Amen, guys. Amen. I love you guys. I do. I just sometimes don't love myself and beat myself up and crash out and just take... I don't know, life comes in waves for me. I'll crush it for months at a time, and then I'll just have a down season. Whether it's, even if we're not even down on the charts, sometimes, just life goes in cycles. So, but I'm going to try to do better, guys. I'm growing, I'm learning just like you guys. And hopefully we could just keep coming back. That's the goal. Pray for me. Pray for grace, pray for strength. Because when we're together, I mean, we had those 2 down weeks in the beginning of January, but if you look at every single live stream and every single cycle of us coming onto the streams, you see I go in waves. I'll stream for a few months, take off, but even ever since, I don't know if you guys have ever seen these, even a long time ago, it was all profitable on stream. So we do good together, but I'll tell you what, I don't do good when I step away from you guys and when I trade off stream. At off stream I'm usually at best slightly profitable, but for the most part back and forth between slightly profitable and break even. But on stream it's like we all just run it up. I think I don't even, it's not like we're doing anything different. It's just like for whatever reason they're just like more accountability or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you guys. I told you we never doubted the trade, not for a second. I'm just playing around, but I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you guys.